Well, hello and how are you? Hey friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Leony Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today is Monday, October the 25th, 2021. And we got some happy birthday shout-outs going out to Chad Porter, football friend of mine, and Coach Steve Stahl, also football friend of mine. Hey, and then we got some likes out there, but we're going to sing them for birthday songs first. Hey, Chad. Hey, Steve. Hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So, happy birthday, I'ma say. You know, you're 1 more year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say. I said, hey, Steve. Hey, Chad. Hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Wow, that's another trip around the sun that you made. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday a day today. I said it's your happy birthday a day today. Hey, have a happy birthday to the both of you and many, many more. Alrighty then, alright. Hey, got some Shen Show likers out there, lovers, and just folks that plain out care about the Shen Show. Steve Clary, a.k.a. Doug Bell, Martin Kelly, a.k.a. Smiley, Leony Pedraza Fernandez, a.k.a. Beauty Girl, Kelly Barton, a.k.a. Reader of the Word, Kimberly Ann, a.k.a. a friend of mine, Mary Ann Williams, a.k.a. my mommy, and my Pokey Pal Amanda S. Little. Alrighty then. Those are my Shen Show shout-outs for today. Looks like our weather forecast is coming up for you right here, right now, and it's going to be brought to you by Refreshing Word Fellowship Church. Refreshing Word Fellowship Church is a non-denominational Christian church which is located at 2054 Campus Drive, St. Charles, Missouri 63301. Pastored by ordained pastor John Schumer. Refreshing Word Fellowship Church has their Sunday services at 11 a.m. on Sunday mornings, and they have an hour of power prayer on Thursdays at 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. So don't forget to go and visit Refreshing Word Fellowship Church on either of those 2 days. Just remember, it's located at 2054 Campus Drive. Alrighty, there you have it. There's your Refreshing Word Fellowship Church, and here's our weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. For the remainder of the day, some clouds this evening will give way to mainly clear skies overnight. Low temperatures around 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. I tell you what, folks, it was cold outside. Officially cold now. I got that from my roommate. My roommate said that it is officially cold outside. So, there you have it. Alright, for tomorrow, Tuesday, October the 26th, mainly sunny skies with high temperatures around 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be east at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy in the evening with more clouds later on at night. Low temperatures of 47 degrees Fahrenheit with winds east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then for Wednesday, October the 27th, mostly cloudy skies, highs near 65 degrees Fahrenheit, winds southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Showers early, becoming a steady rain later on at night. Low temperatures of 48 degrees Fahrenheit overnight. Winds are going to be east at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rainfall 90%. Rainfall around 1/4 of an inch, leaving 3/4 of that inch up in the sky still. There you go. Anyway, Thursday, October the 28th, periods of rain with high temperatures of 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds north to northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 90%. Rainfall near 1/4 of an inch. That's the second 1/4 of an inch, folks. That's 2/4 of an inch, meaning a 1/2 inch. Steady rain in the evening, showers continuing late at night. Low temperatures around 49 degrees Fahrenheit with winds north to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 80%. We don't know how much that one's going to give you. Alrighty, and then for Friday, October the 29th, cloudy skies with showers, highs around 55 degrees Fahrenheit, winds north to northwest at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Chances of rain 50%. Rain showers early with clearing skies later on at night. Low temperatures of 47 degrees Fahrenheit overnight. Winds are going to be north to northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. And then for Saturday, our final day of our 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area, Saturday, October the 30th. Partly cloudy skies with highs around 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies overnight with low temperatures of 43 degrees Fahrenheit. And winds are going to be light and variable. All this rain could lead to leaky roofs. And you know who you should check out for a leaky roof? That would be Jessica Nicole, the official roofer. That's right. She's got bids. That's right. She can do bids for insurance claims and regular roof repairs, siding, gutters, downspouts. She's your one call for it all. Jessica Nicole, the official roofer, 636-358-3960. That number again is 636-358-3960. Jessica Nicole, the official roofer. Alright, here we go. Let's jump on into events. And, well, let's see who is going to be our events sponsor. Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie. That's right. We've got holidays coming up, and I tell you what, there ain't no better way to find decorations for your home than to go to Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie. She can do it all. Yes, you just jump on her Facebook page and peruse her pictures of her past products and future products. And if you want something personal, she can do that too. You just leave her a message on the page, and she will get back to you as soon as she can. Just remember, that's Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie on Facebook. Alright, hey, I'm only going to point out one thing, and that would be Trick or Treat on Main. That's right, Trick or Treat on Main is going to be October the 31st from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Get your little 12-year-old goblins down there. That's right, your little ghosts and goblins. Any kid under 12 years old that's dressed up in a costume, may or may not have to be all that dressed up, throw a mask on the kid and call him throw a face mask on the kid and call him a COVID person. COVID-19, whatchamacallit, put a door in front of him, put a mask on him, and call him a coronavirus shut-in. There you go. There's your costume. Bring your costume ghouls and goblins, age 12 and under, to Main Street Historic District from 3 to 5 p.m. For more information, call 636-946-7776. All right. Well, alrighty then. There you go. Let's see. What else was I going to do? Oh, you know what? I was going to run one more commercial. And that would be something like this here. You know what? I like to order myself a Papa John's pizza every now and then. The aroma of my Thin Crust Works pizza was so good that I had to start to devour it immediately. And after it showed up at the door, boy, I tell you what, yes sirree, Bob, I tell you. And those hot wings that were included in my order, those were good. I tell you, they were mouth-watering, and especially with that ranch dressing drizzled all over the top. Yes, sirree, Bob. Then the ice-cold Pepsi Cola. Couldn't wash it down with anything more refreshing than an ice-cold, refreshing drink. And after that tantalizing tingling flavor, boy, my mouth, I was just couldn't wait to eat so fast, because I knew at the end I was going to be ready for tomorrow. Yes, sirree. And what else did I have to experience? Yes, sir, brownies. Oh, chocolate chip brownies. Can't beat those, boy, I tell you. Something good in the neighborhood. Papa John's Pizza. Go ahead and order yourself up one from your nearby Papa John's Pizza, and tell them Shenandoah sent you. All right? Well, all righty then. Oh, well, a splish splash, I was taking a bath long about a Saturday night. Well, I rubbed up, just relaxing in the tub, thinking everything was all right. Well, I stepped out on the tub and put my feet on the floor. I wrapped a towel around me and I opened up the door. And then, splish splash, I jumped back in the bath. How was I to know there was a party going on? There was a splishing and a splashing, a reeling with a feeling, moving and a grooving, rocking and a rolling, yeah. Well, a bing bang, I saw the whole gang dancing on my living room rug. Yeah, they were flipping and a flopping, they were doing the bop, and the teens had the dancing bug. There was a lollipop with a peggy soup. Good golly, Miss Molly was even there too. Well, there was splish splash, I forgot about my bath. I went to put my dancing shoes on. Well, I was a rolling and a strolling, a reeling with a feeling, moving and a grooving, splashing and a splashing, yeah. Well, yes, I was a splashing and a splashing. I was a rolling and a strolling. Yeah, I was moving and a grooving. Woo. We was a reeling with the feeling. Ha. We was a real rocking and a rolling, a singing and a strolling, moving and a grooving. Splish, splash, yeah. Well, yeah, splish, splashing. I was a splishing and a splashing. I was a moving and a grooving. Yeah, I was a splishing and a splashing, yeah. All right, how about the next one? I said, you shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much of love drives a man insane. You broke my wheel, but what a thrill. Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I said, I'm laughing at you 'cause I thought it was funny. You came along and you moved out it. I've changed my mind. This love's so fine. Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I kiss me, baby. Ooh, it feels good. Hold me, baby. Oh, well, I'll tell you some love. Love me like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. You got this world that you're mine. Well, I chew on my nails and I twiddle my thumbs. I'm a real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby. You drive me crazy. Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Oh, well, I kiss on me, baby. Ooh, it feels good. Hold me, baby. Oh, well, I'll still hold you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I got to tell this world that you're mine. I'm chewing my nails and I twiddle my thumbs. I'm real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby. You drive me crazy. Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I did not watch Tom Cruise today in Top Gun. No, I did not. Let's see here. I know what I want to do. Alrighty, that brings us to story time. Hey kids, come on, it's TV Grandpa and story time. That's right, story time with Shenandoah, the TV Grandpa. Yes, that's right, every now and again I get a chance to give my grandchildren a time of their life. A bedtime story with Grandpa. And so here we go. Tonight's story is going to be Aladdin and the Lamp from the Arabian Nights bedtime stories. Not exactly what you would call the Disney version. Aladdin and the Magic Lamp from the Arabian Nights. Once upon a time, a young man's father died. Aladdin, as this was the young man's name, took his father's place in running the family store with his mother. One day, a stranger walked into the store, and he said, "I am your uncle." And this, to Aladdin, said, "I have come to see you." Well, Aladdin, "But my father never spoke of a brother," said Aladdin. Well, Aladdin's mother turned around. "My husband had no brother," said she to the stranger, narrowing her eyes. "Well, I assure you it is true. And, said the stranger, "years ago your husband and I agreed that if something should happen to him, since I have been very fortunate in my life, I would come and help to bring the same good fortune to your family." The mother was interested. "What do you have in mind?" she said. "I know of a secret place that holds many riches," said the stranger. "I will take your son. With the wealth he will find there, you and he will be set for life." Well, and so the mother agreed, and the old man and the boy traveled for days throughout the desert, and at last they came to a cave. "You must know that I learned a bit of magic in my life," said the old man to Aladdin. "Don't be surprised by anything you might see." Well, they stepped inside the cave. Pitch black it was, and the old man shook open his fist, and a ball of light suddenly appeared, brightening the cave. Under the light, with one long finger, he drew the shape of a circle over the ground, and he pulled from his pocket some red dust and threw it over the circle, and at that same time said some magic words, and the earth rumbled a little before them, and the floor of the cave cracked open, and the cracks grew wider and deeper, and then up from below the ground rose a giant white quartz crystal, and it filled the circle. "Do not be alarmed," said the magician. "Under this giant white crystal lies a treasure that is to be yours." He chanted a few magical words, and the giant crystal rose up several feet in the air, moving to the side, and landed. Aladdin peered into the hole. He saw steps that led down into the dark hole. "Fear nothing," said the magician to Aladdin, "but obey me. Go down at the foot of the steps, follow a long hall, and you will walk through a garden of fruit trees. You must touch nothing from them. Walk on until you come to a large flat stone, and on the stone there will be a lighted lamp. Pour out the oil in the lamp and bring it to me. Now go." Well, Aladdin slowly stepped down the stairs, and through the garden of the fruit trees, and marvelous to behold, the trees held fruits that sparkled and shone, and he could not help but reach out and touch one. Then, too late, he remembered what the uncle had said, but nothing terrible happened. So he figured he might as well put the fine jewel fruit in his vest pocket. Then he plucked another, and another jewel fell, and another jewel fruit, until all his pockets were filled. And Aladdin came to the large flat stone, and on it was a lighted lamp, just as his uncle had said. Well, he poured out the oil, and took it back to the opening of the cave. Aladdin called out, "Here I am, uncle." The magician called out in a great hurry, "Give me the lamp, just as soon as I am up," said Aladdin, wondering why the magician seemed in such a hurry. No, give me the lamp, not now, cried the old man, reaching down his hand. For you see, the only way the lamp could come out of the cave was as a gift from one person to another. Well, the magician knew this, and he wanted to get the lamp from the boy as soon as he could, and then kill him. Well, Aladdin felt a chill in the air. Something was wrong. Somehow he knew he must not give up that lamp. "Well, let me up first," said Aladdin. "Then I will give you the lamp." Well, the magician was furious. He fell into a rage and barked out more magical words, and the giant's white quartz crystal rose up, hovering over the hole, and landed. All went dark below. Aladdin was trapped. For days and days Aladdin despaired. Why didn't I just hand over the old oil lamp? Who cares about it anyway? Whatever might have come from it could have been worse than this. What was I thinking? While rubbing the lamp, he moaned, "Oh, how I wish I could get out of here." Well, at once a huge genie rose up into the air. "You are my master," boomed the genie. "Was this your first wish, to get out of this cave? 3 wishes are yours to command." Aladdin's mouth fell open. Amazed, he mumbled, "Yes, of course." More than anything, he wanted to get up out of the cave and go home. The very next moment, Aladdin was outside his own home, still holding the lamp, and with all his jewel fruits in his vest pockets. His mother could not believe the tale her son had told. "Magic lamp," she laughed. The only thing, she took the lamp, grabbed a rag, and started to clean it. "If there were really a genie in this old lamp, I would say to it, 'Genie, make a feast for my son and me, and serve it on plates of gold.'" You can imagine the mother's surprise, and the genie rose up out of the lamp, and a feast fit for a king weighed down her kitchen table, on plates of glittering gold. Mother and son enjoyed a feast like no other. Then the mother washed and sold the gold plates, and brought necessary things to live. And from then on, Aladdin and his mother lived well. And one day, Aladdin thought to himself, "Why think small? What with my jewel fruits, I could marry the princess and become the prince of the land." His mother laughed. You can't just go to the palace with some fine gifts and expect to marry the princess." But Aladdin urged her to try. And they wrapped some of the jewel fruits in silk cloth, and the mother went to the palace. The guards stopped her at once, but as she insisted she had something very valuable for the Sultan, they let her in. Said the Sultan, "What have you brought me in those silk rags?" She showed him the jewel fruits, and the Sultan was impressed. "But if your son is worthy of my daughter, as you say, he must bring me 40 golden trays of the same gems, carried in by my servants." Well, the mother went home and told her son that the Sultan what the Sultan had demanded. "It's no problem," said Aladdin. "Call for the genie and make your second wish." And so his mother rubbed the lamp and made her second wish. Before long, she was at the steps of the Sultan's palace with 40 golden trays of the jewel fruits carried in by servants. Now the Sultan was pleased, "But you cannot think this is enough to win the hand of my daughter," he said. "To truly win my favor, your son must build a golden palace for he and my daughter to live in." Well, the mother brought back this too, and so far, with her third wish, the mother asked the genie to create a golden palace, and the next morning, right outside the Sultan's bedroom, appeared a huge golden palace gleaming in the sun. Meanwhile, back at Aladdin's house, his mother said, "It is time for you to go, my son, to meet your princess. Here, her wishes spent, she gave him the lamp." The next morning the Sultan called for his daughter. "Look at this palace," he said, pointing out the window. "This is the husband for you." "What do you mean, father?" said his daughter. "What do you know about this man? Have you ever met him?" "What's there to know?" said the Sultan. "He can make a golden palace appear overnight. He's even more powerful than my royal advisor, the Vizier." "Well, yesterday your vizier was most powerful man in the kingdom," said his daughter, "and I was to marry him. Today this stranger is the most powerful one, and I am to marry him. Why do you think it matters to me who is the most powerful?" "It matters to me," said the Sultan. In a lower voice he said, "Daughter, you're just excited to get such a fine husband. I can't believe this." The princess threw her arms up into despair, and she left. Well, in her dressing room, the princess groaned to Nadia, her lady-in-waiting. She said, "My father is determined to marry me off, no matter what." "But, madam," said Nadia, "isn't this wonderful stranger an exciting match for you?" The princess sighed. She looked at her lady-in-waiting. "You don't know how lucky you are," she said. "I would rather live your life than be handed off in this way." "And I would rather live yours," said Nadia. Well, the two of them stared at each other for a couple of moments. They were about the same height, with the same color hair, with all the scarves maidens like them wore. "Well, let's do it," they said together, and the two of them changed clothes. Just then Aladdin was riding to the Sultan's palace on a white horse, ready to meet his bride. The Sultan warmly greeted him. Stay here in my palace until the preparations for your wedding are complete," he said. Well, Aladdin could not meet the princess until their wedding day. He caught a glimpse of Nadia from a distance, covered in scarves, thinking she was the true princess. Aladdin, the Sultan, and everyone else in the palace waited with growing excitement for the wedding day, except for one person. The uncle magician who had left Aladdin trapped in the cave was also the Sultan's vizier. Well, he had recognized Aladdin at once, and he knew there could be only one reason the young man could present all these magical things to the Sultan. Aladdin must have escaped from the cave, and with the lamp. "Well, I will get my revenge," swore the vizier. "If anyone is to have that lamp, it is me." By this magic he could tell where Aladdin had hidden the lamp, and while Aladdin was sleeping, the vizier crept in and took it. Well, in a quiet place, the vizier made his first wish. "Genie, do as I say. I want you to take Aladdin's palace to a faraway place in the desert that no one can find." What the vizier did not know was, at that very moment, Nadia was exploring Aladdin's palace, and there is something else the vizier did not know. The genie thought the vizier had commanded to be taken away also, along with the palace. So the genie sent the vizier and the golden palace and Nadia inside it all together to the faraway place in the desert. The next morning the Sultan awoke and saw nothing outside his bedroom window, where Aladdin's palace had stood the day before. The next moment his servant rushed in, announcing that the princess had disappeared. Furious, he called for Aladdin. "What have you done?" he yelled in rage. "Because of your magic tricks, I have lost my daughter. You must bring her back to me in 3 days, or it will cost you your life." Hey, you know what, Craig? Hey, that's right at 30 minutes, so you better jump on off the clock, head for the clock, all right? As soon as I get to another paragraph change, we're going to stop this story for tonight, folks. So, anyway, we're there right now. "What have you done?" he yelled in rage. Okay, we're right there right now, so we're going to save this page. And boom. Alright, that's where we're going to leave that for tonight. And we're going to go ahead and jump into the Daily Bread portion of the program. Okay, well, welcome to the Daily Bread portion of the program. And today's Daily Bread portion of the program is going to be brought to you by The Bible with Briscoe 2021. The Bible with Briscoe 2021 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's daily reading of the Bible with Briscoe is going to be Jeremiah 6 through 8 and 1 Timothy 5. Don't forget to tune into the Bible with Briscoe 2021 for your daily reading of the Bible. Okay, the Daily Bread portion, the Daily Bread devotion for today is the testing. And we will be reading scriptures and insights, Genesis 22, 1 through 3, and 6 through 12. So here we go. Genesis 22, 1 through 3. Abraham tested. Sometime later, God tested Abraham. He said to him, "Abraham." "Here I am," he replied. Then God said, "Take your son, your only son, who you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah, and sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on a mountain I will show you." Early the next morning, Abraham got up and loaded his donkey. He took with him 2 of his servants and his son Isaac. And when he had cut enough wood for a burnt offering, he set out for the place God had told him about. That was 1 through 3. Now we will go to 22, 6 through 12. Well, Abraham took the wood for the burnt offering and placed it on his son Isaac, and he himself carried the fire and the knife, just as the 2 of them went together. Isaac spoke up and said to his father Abraham, "Father." "Yes, my son," Abraham replied. The fire and wood are here," Isaac said. "But where is the lamb for the burnt offering?" Abraham answered, "God himself will provide the lamb for the burnt offering, my son." And the 2 of them went on together. When they reached the place God had told him about, Abraham built an altar and arranged the wood on it. He bound his son Isaac and laid him on the altar on top of the wood. Then he reached out his hand and took the knife to slay his son. But the angel of the Lord called out to him from heaven, "Abraham, Abraham." "Here I am," he replied. "Do not lay a hand on the boy," he said. "Do not do anything to him. Now I know that you fear the God, because you have not withheld from me your son, your only son." And that was Genesis 6 through 12. Genesis 22, 1 through 3, and 6 through 12. Which concludes the Daily Bread portion of the program, which was brought to you today by The Bible with Briscoe 2021. The Bible with Briscoe 2021 is daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Don't forget to tune in to The Bible with Briscoe 2021 for your daily reading of the Bible. Alrighty, my friends. Hey, that's it. That's the Shen Show in the nutshell. This has been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Hey, you know what? I got one more song for you, and it goes like this. Oh, well, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. I said goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Alrighty then. Hey, this here has been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show, and as always, you know, God loves you and so do I, so come back and see me again tomorrow, because, well, hey, I'll be here, and I hope that you are too. Alright, God bless you all and have a great night.